wait. I got 0.358 recurring.
Yeah, 8, that's fine.
Recurring.
That's okay, yeah. It shouldn't be recurring, but don't worry about going further than that, because this is quite a hard division to do. So there's 8, and then we should get 9 something else. But so you're in about the right place. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So that was quite a hard division to do. But well done, that was really good. So this is our decimal answer. So how can we turn that into our percentage decrease? So let's go back to the question here.
So now we need to multiply it by 100.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be
so we do 0.358.
358.
Not quite. So we're doing 0.358. We're multiplying it by 100. So just check where your decimal point is going. Yeah, perfect.
35.8%.
Perfect. It's exactly right. So it's 35.8%. Percentage increase. So what I mean, is if we do minus 35.8%, that's an increase. So a bit of a weird one here. So if we have a positive decrease, that means we have negative increase.
Yes.
Okay? So saying something is negatively increasing is the same as it's decreasing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So we've got a couple questions to go through now. Once again, we're going to be looking at our percentage decrease. Okay, so in year 1, we made £230,000 profit. In year 2, we made a £200,000 loss. What percentage decrease was that? So this has got the words profit and loss in here. So just to kind of write that in a more maths way. So we have profit is going to be plus 230,000. And then when we say loss, we're going to say minus 200,000, like this. Okay?
Yes.
Now, so when we're finding the percentage change, keep in mind this minus here. Okay, so we start with a change.
Thirteen 13.04%.
Not quite. We should have a larger than 100% change. So the change, did you get the same value for the change?
Wait, no. Yeah.
So.
Wait, is it 130?
No. So it's going to be 190%. so minus 190%. Let's see why that is. So the first thing to do is kind of define. So because of the way that we have in the question, we have the first one has profit, and the second one has loss. Okay. So what that means is when we calculate the change, we actually having to add them together. So let's look at this part here. Kind of explains to us a little bit why. Now we have minus in a row here. Okay, yeah, can we see? So we have 230,000 and we're finding the difference or the change between the original and the end value. Okay, so we have 230,000 minus, now the end value is negative, so minus 200,000.
Yes.
Okay? So overall, the change is equal to this value here.
Yes.
Okay? Now, the reason for that is because one of them is profit and one of them is a loss.
Yes.
Okay? So we're finding the difference between a positive and a negative number. And if we have two negatives in a row in an addition, we then turn them into addition. So this thing here becomes plus.
Yes.
Okay, is that something you've seen before?
No.
Okay, so maybe we can have a little bit at negative numbers again together at some point as well. So if we've got two negatives in a row, that's going to give us a positive.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go into the actual percentage part finding. So we have the percentage change is going to be the change over the original. So the original is 230,000 profit, and the change was 430,000. So we take 430,000 and we divide it by 230,000. Okay, before we try and do the division, let's simplify the fraction. So we have 43 over 23.
Yes.
Now 43 over 23, can we divide that?
Yes.
Can we use a calculator? Yeah. So what do we get as a decimal?
$1.8.
Yeah, 1.8. Perfect.
Recurring.
Okay, so if we have 1.8 as a decimal, how do we turn that into a percentage?
It's going to be 186%.
Yeah, perfect. It's 186%. Okay, so we have 186% decrease.
Yes.
Okay, so from the first year to the second year, we're decreasing by 186%. Okay.
Yes.
So I think maybe the problem with this question, which makes it a little bit tricky, is the wording. So we have profit in the first one, and then we're going from loss. So it's not as simple as going from 230,000 to 200,000. We're actually going from profit positive to negative.
Yes.
We're going to have a look at another example of this. So first year we're going to have £2,000 profit. And the second year we're going to have £200 loss. Okay? So let's see if we can find the percentage decrease between year 1 and year 2.
Okay, so the record decreasing R2, okay.
So start by finding the change, and keep in mind that the loss is going to be negative, so we're doing 2,000 minus 200.
4%. No.
Not quite. So just make sure we've got the correct change. So what do you get for the value of the change year on year? So from year 1 to year 2, what's
Minus
the change?
2,200.
Not quite. So remember, the first one is positive. The second one is going to be negative.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we can do it. So take the opposite way. Yeah. So take minus 200 minus 2,000. So minus 2,200. Yeah, that would work. And then what did you divide this value by?
By 2,000. Because it's the original number.
Yeah, so we should divide this by 2,000. So you've got the correct calculation. Just double check your answer there. The calculation is correct.
Is it 110%?
Yes, perfect. It's 110%. So actually 100% decrease in the situation because we're going from profit to loss.
Yes.
Now, if we're going from a profit to loss, is there any way that we could get a not less than 100% decrease? Is that possible?
No.
No, exactly right. So we know that we're always losing 100% if we're going from profit, positive value, to negative value. We're always losing at least all the profit. So we end up going at least 100%, and then whatever the loss is, extra on top of our 100%. Okay. Yeah, so that's everything we have time for today. How did you find that? Is everything a little bit clearer now? Do you have any questions at all?
It's getting clearer now.
Yeah, okay, good. So we'll have a look at finding, kind of working with, again, keeping with the same idea of percentage changes, and then we can maybe start thinking about how to turn a percentage change into values, money values.
Yes.
Okay, so far we've got our year 1, year 2, and we use that to calculate the change. But now we'll have a look at when we have the change and we have to go backwards and work out year 1, year 2.
Yes.
Okay? Is that okay? Did you have anything else that you wanted to have a look at, maybe? Or... Okay. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have a look at that next time. Okay, well, I will see you next week. Have a lovely week.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye.